Coming up on Star Salvation.
This is a blind smell test.
Fennel?
It's wrong.
Woo!
Iron Chef Alex Guarnaschelli and Eddie Jackson, winner of Food Network Star Season 11, will mentor eliminated finalists from Food Network Star through a series of challenges that will prepare one of them for the second chance of a lifetime.
Monterey, Yaku, welcome back.
Thank you.
As you know, you are not alone in your quest for Food Network stardom. Please welcome the next finalist. Smidgens!
Aaron.
Hello. I walk back into the kitchen.
Hey, how you doing?
Here are Yaku and Monterey.
Hey, baby doll.
Oh boy, they're definitely both heavy hitters. I'm just gonna be my bubbly self and dive into this.
Everyone seemed to be captivated by your bubbly personality,
If I could bathe in chocolate, I would bathe in it.
but there was a concern that your food never reached the finesse necessary to go all the way.
If you're gonna deliver me verbally, chocolate, 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 decadent chocolate, it needs to be that.
All right, guys, so to be a successful Food Network star, you have to have a discerning palate, which requires both a keen sense of taste and smell. So in this challenge, you will each take turns identifying ingredients by smell only in order to determine the special ingredients that you'll all be cooking with.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Okay, so guys, you've all heard of a blind taste test. This is a blind smell test.
Oh.
But my sense of smell is pretty good. It has to be. I'm a chef.
There you
Oh,
go.
there we go.
I got this.
Monterey, are you ready to start the smell test?
I'm first up, and I'm like, it smells kind of smoky and a little spicy.
It's cayenne.
Wrong. Great.
It smells like star
Yeah,
anise.
you're on the right track, but not quite.
So I take a whiff. That's cinnamon?
Yes, sir.
Fennel?
That's wrong.
Time?
Not quite.
Is that lemon zest?
You're in the right ballpark, but the wrong team.
Dill.
You got it.
Cool beans.
All right, guys, you can take your blindfolds off. As a group, you correctly identified only 2 items.
To be a food authority, you have to work with all kinds of ingredients, including ones that do not have the smell of familiarity.
Wonderful.
So guys, you will not be cooking with the ingredients that you correctly identified.
All right, Alex. Any other tricks you got up your sleeve?
You guys are gonna be using the 5 ingredients that you incorrectly identified. Smoked paprika, ginger, kumquats, fennel pollen, and marjoram.
Come on. My mind has been turning this whole time on dill and cinnamon.
You guys are gonna get 30 minutes to cook a tasty dish using all 5 of these ingredients. So after you guys cook, you'll have 60 seconds to tell us about your dish and how you mastered the use of your ingredients. Your 30 minutes starts now.
Seeing the ingredients, I immediately am drawn to pork. Smoked paprika and pork are like so good together. A little that looks good, a little bit more, that looks good too. I'm making pork triangles with sour and spicy kumquat sauce.
Aaron, how you doing?
Sweating. I need to get this meat on the stove ASAP. So immediately I throw fennel, marjoram, fresh grated ginger, smoked paprika into a pan. I have not made this before, but I'm optimistic.
I am going to make this dish a little trip to the south of France with my herb-crusted shrimp with pan-seared cauliflower and a drunken kumquat sauce. Woo! I'm making this dish because that's my culinary point of view, taking flavors from around the world and making them accessible.
What you got going on down there, Mom?
I'm going to make a kumquat ginger honey sauce.
What?
I'm making a ginger.
What happened?
I'm making a ginger kumquat compote.
Oh! Well, great minds think alike.
Aaron is also making a ginger kumquat sauce. I have to make sure that mine's better, because I'm not gonna go home over some ginger honey kumquat sauce.
Don't block cut this. My dish is 5 on the blackfish side. A blackened grilled salmon with the kumquat and mango salsa on top of an avocado mousse with the ginger soy gastrique. Good stuff. I'm basting my salmon with a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm coating it with smoked paprika and also the fennel pollen. I'm putting my salmon on the grill to give it a nice little char. Then I'm gonna finish it off in the oven to make sure it's nice and tender. Growing up, my mom used to always make us fish with different sauces. So this is kind of like an ode to her.
Whew. I know that you really are very interested in baking. That's your passion. Is that hard to bring consistently to every challenge?
I have come to find that baking is my center. As long as I have some kind of baking component, I'm all right.
What's this, puff pastry?
I love puff pastry because it bakes pretty quick.
Puff pastry bakes quickly.
Well, put it in the right temperature. Normally, I would use a rolling pin, and I would even out my layers so that the puff pastry would bake a little bit faster, but I don't have time. If I get this in the oven in 1 minute, I'll be okay. I turn the oven up, and I hope and pray for them to finish baking.
Hey guys, we got 14 minutes.
How are we?
I'm doing a marjoram, oregano, and smoked paprika marinated shrimp. And then the kumquat and ginger compote. It's gonna be flavors of European coastal side, so I'm really excited.
I love it.
Good.
It's great.
Confidence.
Yes.
Confidence, that's what I want to see.
Do you think that we can retain this moment and that when we present the food, we could have the same?
Well, I better.
Oh.
All right, we got 10 minutes left, guys. 10 minutes left.
For my avocado mousse, I add my avocados to the food processor, a little bit of cilantro, a little lime juice. This puree is almost looking like guacamole. I'm gonna add a little bit of cream. Hulk smash. I gotta get it to a mousse consistency. 5:15 left, guys.
It's hard to watch.
Once my shrimp are marinated, it's time to get them on some skewers, and then I just throw them on the grill. I don't have a lot of time.
Oh my gosh, they look so cute. I've sliced into my puff pastry. Yes, thank the good Lord. They are baked to perfection. But my sauce is looking a little bit thick.
There's 1 minute left. Take an inventory and make sure you didn't forget any of the ingredients you were asked to use.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop what you're doing. Stop, stop.
Okay, first up, Monterey.
All right.
You're gonna have 60 seconds to describe your dish. Don't forget to explain how you use those special ingredients in your dish.
I want to take you to a tiny little coastal village on the seaside in France. So I did shrimp that I marinated with marjoram, oregano, and parsley. So that went on the grill while I made my drunken kumquats. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear France, I think champagne. So I simmered those kumquats with champagne, some brown sugar, and star anise to really round out that citrus tang to complement my dish. And a little
Time's
bit
up.
of...
I actually like that you took us on a trip. You transported us somewhere, but the question I am left not knowing is, how does your food taste?
There's no doubt in my mind that you are an amazing chef.
You really are.
Thank you.
I just love this sort of interplay. I get some of the other flavors, particularly the fennel pollen on the shrimp. I get a little bit of the heat from the smoked paprika, and I'm getting the notes of ginger, obviously. I get the kumquat, and I like that a lot.
I'm so confident in my food right now that I feel like I might have a little bit of wiggle room on the presentation. I hope.
Yaku, come on up.
Have fun.
My plan going into my presentation is I want to make sure that they know that they're getting yaku in this dish. Being 6'9", I was blessed with the opportunity to travel the world playing basketball. But it takes you away from your family. Food became that comfort, and one of those dishes was my mom's fish with her mango salsa. So I have a blackened salmon where I used a little fennel pollen and also the smoked paprika to give it an earthy taste. And then I gave you a mango salsa, a little bit of heat, but it also gives you that fresh, fruity taste of the mangoes and also the kumquats. This is something from my mom and something from me to you guys.
I loved what you did here. The creamy avocado, fish, the raw kumquat against the mango and the onion, fantastic.
This is you on a plate.
Thank you.
I just think we're getting really to a much more real place with you. You're just stripping those layers.
I felt like I know more about yaku in 60 seconds just then than I did in the past 4 weeks since I've been here.
Thank you. Feeling good. I'm really showing my growth now.
All right, Aaron, why don't you come on up?
My entire goal is to explain my food and tell a story that connects to my POV. Growing up, I always thought my grandma's orange tree produced kumquats next door as babies. When I got more into the baking scene, kumquats are something that we like to use. They add nice depth of flavor that's unexpected. So I took the kumquats and I put them in with some honey and some ginger, and I made a dipping sauce. And then I actually took some ground pork and I sauteed that up with smoked paprika because I love smoked paprika in pork. It's delicious. And I stuffed it inside of puff pastry because as a baker, I love to put anything that I can into dough. I hope that you absolutely love it because I do.
Presentation-wise, I love your story. I felt like I got to know a little bit about you.
We saw a twinkle in your eye. You had a little bounce in your step.
Some spunking, you know, your little, that's who you are naturally, though. It didn't look forced to me.
You said, I love smoked paprika with pork because it's delicious.
Bad word.
No, not bad, just connect in a way that the language makes me want to eat. The sauce, dynamite. You really need it.
But fennel is like extremely strong.
Guys, you definitely did a better job cooking your ingredients than you did identifying them. We'll call you back when we made a really tough decision.
All right, guys, so this is a slightly twisted challenge. What started as a smell test quickly went to a cooking test. But there was one person who proved that they have a great palate by creating a great dish and also giving us descriptive presentation. So the first chef that's gonna be moving on to the Star Salvation finale is Yaku.
Oh my God.
Job.
I'm like this close to getting back into the Food Network Star competition.
Montre and Aaron, you guys were neck and neck today, honestly. One really inched the other out of touch on the food, and the other one maybe a little bit on the presentation. And that created a really hard decision.
Aaron, your spicy kumquat sauce, we both felt we could put it in a bottle. But your pork, we felt like it was a miss.
Okay.
Montre, your cooking continues to be almost beyond reproach.
But we didn't feel that today was your best presentation
I agree.
It's the closest call we've had to make.
by the slightest of margins. The person continuing on in the Star Salvation finale is Monterey.
Oh,
Aaron, great job, and I can definitely see that personality they told me about so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for all of your advice. It's actually something that I can apply. So thank you.